Yeah. So guys, yeah, I had a person, Vinyl. He made me a video for the new group order. So he just sent it to me last night. So I just posted it to all the groups that I have access to. So if you guys get a chance, go ahead um and listen to that video because it's an awesome video. He went above and beyond to demonstrate the new group order. So uh, please take advantage of it. I just sent it to all the groups. All right, now back to you.
Okay. So since Nick has posted that group order video, that should not be something that we have to go over because now it's posted in the group. Everyone has access to it. Get the video, watch it over and over, practice doing the steps in there, and you should be able to do your group order. Right, Nick? You had it that,
Yep,
oh,
mm-hmm.
yeah, you had someone do that video. So that's not something we should ever have to cover on here again, because the video is available. So for those of us who are here and you're recruiting individuals into your business, save that video and use that as a part of your onboarding as you bring your people in.
Now, real quick, I want to reach out to Imelda. You're on the call this morning. Please call me. Your number is not in my contacts, and we need to have a conversation. So, Imelda, when we're done, please reach out, give me a call.
Okay.
Over to you now, Beth.
Yeah, great job, Nick, with having that video done. So I'm just going to continue play. For those of you who missed it, the name is right there. Dr. Josh Axe, and the information is there. So just go to your YouTube channel and type this in, and you will have it. So I'm leaving it on the screen for a second, and then when I'm done, it will still be up. So it's easy for you to find it, because that's how I normally find the videos that's being played. If I don't have it, I get the name and I go to YouTube and I pull it up. So let's go back.
Live to 120 with cellular regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
It will search it for you.
And guess what? That's my goal, 120. I want to see 2 generations after me.
All right.
And I follow this doctor. I listen to him a lot. Anyway, let's play this video, continue. For those who came on late, you missed the beginning, but you can pull it up. Let me, CJ, remember to let those individuals in as I go back.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
So let me press play and continue, then we can talk about this after.
In addition, other herbals such as Schisandra, licorice root, astragalus, eleuthero, just to name a few. There's many, but those adaptogenic herbs have tremendous benefits at supporting cellular energy. So that's the top thing you can take. If you're not feeling good or you're feeling tired or you know this is an issue for you, you want to make sure you're taking adaptogenic herbs. Of course, the thing I mentioned just a moment ago, adequate sleep is critical for cellular energy. You know, I charge my phone once a day. You know when it is? When I'm sleeping at night. You know when your body regenerates, repairs, and restores? When you're sleeping at night. It's the time when your body's the most active at creating new cells and new tissues. So if you want good cellular energy, you've got to essentially plug yourself in early, and you want to make sure you're plugged in for a whole 8+ hours. Also, you can see your quality of sleep based on, I've got this ring I wear called an Oura ring, O-U-R-A, and it tracks my sleep. I get a sleep score at night. So last night I had an 86 score, and then I had about a 90 readiness today. That's good. I go for at least a B, but ideally an A every single night in sleep and readiness. And so I literally have something on my phone that tells me what my cellular energy or what my sleep is, which is that 86 score. And then essentially my readiness score is very similar to my cellular energy. Where am I at there for the day? And it's amazing that we have technology today that can track things like that. But again, adequate sleep is critical for cellular energy and repair and restoration. If you have any condition, one of the greatest things you can do is get 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. have your room dark, have it cold. And if you're waking up constantly at 3 a.m. or you're not falling asleep well, get in the habit. Part of that is reducing stress. That cortisol is off. We need to get it back balanced. And so that's a warning sign that you need to start doing things to calm down your nerve system. So start reading a book, take walks in nature, spend more time in prayer, read spiritual growth books, do more things you love to do. Get outside more, because that supports balancing those cortisol and melatonin levels. But quality sleep is essential for cellular energy. The other big one is reducing stress, or how you deal with stress. Listen, we all have stress in our lives, but what stress does is that takes what normally would cause our battery to go down a little bit. It starts depleting it more and more. Whenever I'm driving, I'll oftentimes use my phone's GPS. I've got a few apps. And one of the things that actually really brings my battery down of my phone is if I am using my GPS. It causes it to go down faster. Or if I'm doing a 4K video, if I'm doing a lot of video, that also drains my battery faster on my phone in a very similar way. When you're emotionally stressed with fear, worry, anger, or you're overworking for something, you're obsessing about something, or you got a deadline and you're feeling that sort of stress in your life, relational stress, that in that very similar way to your phone going down, if you're using your GPS or using 4K video, your battery goes down faster. Okay. So it's okay for that to happen a little bit. Stress is normal, but too much of it will get your battery too low. Certain practices like prayer, meditation, certain forms of exercise, where you're doing maybe things for mobility, flexibility, deep breathing, these can reduce stress and support cellular healing. But what I mentioned earlier, going on walks in nature, prayer, reading your Bible, those things are very, very regenerative of your cellular energy. Social connections are also very good for your cellular energy. Part of what happens hormonally is you can combat fear, which I mentioned. Remember, fear, worry, anxiety, those drive your energy down. Well, social connection helps your body release more serotonin, dopamine, and especially oxytocin. Okay, oxytocin. And when those are happening, when you're experiencing that joy, that emotional, true connection with somebody, that happiness, when that's happening, now it's like your body is getting a little boost of energy. It's actually recharging your battery even when you're not sleeping, when you're experiencing positive emotions. And so you want to do as much as you can in community with others to experience those positive emotions. Medical studies have shown it lowers inflammation and actually boosts that energy we're talking about. And then the last thing is this: when it comes to cellular energy, then we're going to get into toxicity and nutrients. Having a purpose in life. Did you know, according to ancient Chinese medicine, they use the word for when I talk about cellular energy or ATP, they would use the term qi. Ayurvedic medicine used the word, they called it life force, okay? But qi, spelled Qi, basically is the energy of your cells combined with your adrenal glands, but it's this thing. But they believe that if you had a strong purpose in life, you had something you were excited about, you knew that God had called you to do something significant in your life, that was energizing. Have you ever met somebody that has a really big purpose in life and you notice, wow, that person's energetic, they're making calls, they're meeting people, they're taking action? And then have you ever met anybody who's just kind of like ho-hum, sit around all day, not motivated, not energized? There's a very, very big difference between those two people, and it has to do with one has a purpose and one doesn't. When you have a purpose, it's actually good for your health. In fact, there was a study that found that when somebody retires from work, and if they don't find something else to fill their life with, some sort of purpose or way to contribute to society, they die early. If you don't have a purpose, it takes years off your life, and it also takes life from your years. If you're not fulfilling a purpose in life, why do you exist? What's your why? And so it's so important that you know what is your purpose. Do you know, according to studies, only 25% of people are clear on what their purpose is in life? Having a purpose actually lengthens your lifespan, adds years to your life, allows you to contribute in a meaningful way, lowers stress, gives you overall a better well-being as well. And so again, the bottom line here is having a purpose is essential to cellular function and healing. If you have a purpose, You're better at healing your thyroid. You're better at reversing autoimmune disease. You have a greater chance of beating cancer. My mom, one of the biggest things we did to help her heal cancer was to tap into her purpose in life, her vision. She wanted to be a grandmother. That was one big thing. She knew that was part of her purpose in life, and sewing into her grandkids. And helping other cancer survivors beat cancer, helping other people grow spiritually. These were things that were tied to her purpose. So if you want to boost cellular energy, start to discover and tap into what is your purpose in life. It'll help you heal. The next thing,
So that's the part I wanted to, oops. Oh, you guys can hear me. So that's the part I wanted to get to, the purpose part as well. Because we're on here, I know what my purpose is. My purpose has been health and wellness since 2008. And I do it well. I started with water, and it's great. And I incorporate Atomy with my water because I believe water is the foundation, the building block. So I will always do that water because of what it does for the body and open up the cells. So these wonderful products here that we have on the Atomy website can get in. So I market myself as a health and wellness person because I have these great products and I market them. But one thing I notice, and I will always say it, when people tell me that Hemoheme is not working for them or whatever, the first thing I'm asking is, how are you going to the bathroom? Are you going to the bathroom more than once a day? Are you drinking water? Because when they start to get more water into the cells, these supplements go in the cells and they feel the power of the product. Hemoheme starts to work. All the products, they feel the difference. So guys, make sure your people are getting water in. Warm water for those that are drinking bottled water, warm it. But this video talks about the energy, your cellular energy. And I absolutely loved everything that he touched on. So let's go to our website. Let me move this down. Okay, where's my Atomy here? So I go back to Hemoheme. This is going to do the detoxification for those that were on and they heard about the whole cleaning up the body, going in and cleaning the cells, because as he said in the beginning of this video, restoration begins in the cell at the cellular level. We have a powerful product here, so you don't have to go out there and get 50 million different herbs and this, because we have it all packed here. If you research the ingredients here, there's a lot of herbs in here. And Hemoheme goes to the cellular level. So it's going for the cellular regeneration. I tell my people I have a perfect product that goes to the root cause. Because if you want restoration, you have to address the root cause of the problem. Conventional medicine does not go to the root cause. They said, oh, okay, these are your symptoms, here is a pill. But what we do here, if you are a true health and wellness person and you know your products and you care about the individuals, you're going to learn as much as you can about your product, and then you're going to educate them about cellular restoration, go into the root cause of the problem. You're attacking if you want to kill a plant, you kill the root. If you want a healthy plant, you're putting the nutrients for those that are into farming. I love to farm. You want to get the right supplement. You know, if you have your mango trees or whatever and it's not producing well, the first thing you're going to say is, oh my gosh, I got to get me some really good nutrients for this plant. And we put it at the root, because that's where you have to address to get what you want from your citrus or whatever. It's the same thing with the body. You have to address the root cause. And this is why Hemoheme is standalone. It goes to the root cause. If you go Google it, go to nih.gov or whatever, it tells you cellular restoration. So if you don't remember anything else, hemoheme goes to the root cause of the problem, whatever the issues are, and it aids the body in restoring. And as you see right here on the package, it talks about you get, when your people take it, they're talking about the amount of energy. People go, oh my gosh, I have so much energy. I had one lady tell, a few people tell me, I can't take this thing at night because I'm up at night. One lady said she was cleaning all night. She said, my house has never been this clean because I couldn't sleep. So of course she had to change to taking it like at 3 p.m. So she would take the one in the morning, and the other one she would take earlier in the day, so she would not be up at night. So if your people are having too much energy at night, just have them take it earlier. Some people that need to sleep, that have sleep issue, nowadays tell you it's the best sleep they've ever had. So it knows what the body needs, and that's the result that people are going to get. So guys, hemoheme is like the best product ever you can give to your people. It is going to do the job. Then he talks about all the other energy products, and we have them here, right? You heard about, let's go back to our shopping mall. You heard him mention ginseng. And yes, that is like the #1 product that they use in Asia. And it's very big here in America. So let's go to our Hong Kong. We have the jelly sticks. I don't really push the jelly sticks much because I prefer for my people to use 100% pure ginseng. This gives energy. It helps with the Alzheimer's, the dementia, and all of that as well. So does hemoheme. So we have so much product here that's going to do the cellular work to give you energy. So we have this here. He also talked about the rhodiola. So we're sharing. Sorry. Where is the rhodiola again? Think I need to go down. Did I miss it? Is it not here? Miss Joy, where did it go? Oh, right here. So we have this as well that he mentioned, and guess what? We have spirulina that he's talking about protein. Now, I am not big on meat for protein because I like to follow the blueprint that we got originally. We are made for plants, so I'm more on the plant spectrum than the meat so much. So spirulina is one of the major superfood you hear them talk about out there. So let's go down. I'll go back to the rhodiola. So it's a powerful superfood with 3.6 billion years of history. So it's not new. Spirulina is an excellent source of protein with a high concentration of 60 to 70% protein. That is packed full of protein here. And we have it here on our website. And let's show you why. 18 types of amino acid, 15 types of fatty acid, 13 types of mineral, 12 types of vitamins, 5 types of antioxidant. So it covers everything. So as you're going along with your fruits and veggies and you're having your spirulina, you're having your hemoheme, you're having all these wonderful products. And these are food. These are food grade supplements. And as he mentioned, the rhodiola as well for energy. And then we now have this powerful energy supplement here that just came. This is new as of February. So let's show you what's in it as well. The products are excellent here because they're all food. There's nothing in here that is not from nature. I love it. Well, anyway, and it shows you. Always pay attention here so you can see the daily value. So let's go down. I love the ingredients of this here. It's covering all of this. And you heard it, he mentioned folic acid. A lot of our supplements also have folic acid. He also mentioned the Bs. I wouldn't just pick B12 or B7 or whatever. Take the complete spectrum. Take the complete spectrum of the Bs. The whole thing, the whole complex, because the body needs the entire complex, not just a few of it. So as it shows here, 9 types of water soluble and 4 fatty. And then as it goes down, 6 types of minerals. So let's show what's in it. And look at this: bone health, antioxidant, energy production, eye health, speed up the metabolism. So we're getting the cellular work here. And look at what's in it. I'm sure everyone here on this Zoom knows all of these products right here. And then he talks about fermented. So we have all these wonderful fruits and veggies and grains packed into this little package here that we rip open and pour it in water. And I said it yesterday that if you wake up and you have no energy and you need coffee, your immune system is compromised. And that's what he's talking about here. So, you know, we have the products here. Every one of us on this Zoom should be utilizing hemoheme, main ingredients. That's the foundation. And we know the foundation is weak, everything else is weak. Don't take all these other wonderful products and you did not clean the body up first. That is what hemoheme does. You take that hemoheme, it starts to move everything out of the colon and start helping the body to repair. And then you add these wonderful products after the fact and watch what happens to your body. You're going to have so much energy every day. It's unbelievable. I have nurses that just take hemoheme and they take it as a picker-upper throughout the day. So what else? We have so many products on this website that's all about your cellular repair. And of course, he mentioned the B complex. He also mentioned the mushrooms. We have the mushrooms here in our vitamin D, which I showed yesterday, but I'll show it again. So we talked about the sunlight yesterday. He covered that today. Get out and get some sunlight. But we have the mushrooms here. We have 5 mushrooms in this container. All you have to do is open it and pop it in your mouth. They're here, and it's talking about anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, which he covered because we are loaded with information. And they're right here. This helps with cellular damage, antioxidant, and anti-aging. So the list goes on and on and on, and then we can go over to the other website, and we are packed full of other nutrients over there that's going to keep our cells going. Then we have the plant calcium, which covers, come on. He touched on, let's go here. And then I'm going to open up to see if we have any questions. We heard he touched on magnesium. It's here. It also has some DNK and zinc and copper. So everything is here that the body needs for you to be healthy. And of course, we have the wonderful noni that has good probiotics, and it's great for so many different health challenges that we have as well. And guys, he said the Manuka honey as well. Guess what? We have it all here. That is why I love the video and I played it, because everything that he touched on, we have here. We have this powerful Manuka honey. And I have a friend that's her field is wound care. And I asked her, I said, what's the grade of the Manuka honey that you're using at your wound care center? And I think she said it's 400, 500. Ours is 830 MGO. And that's a wound care center that's using one that's way lower than this. We're 830. And it's also great for your gut health as well. So, you know, everything that he touched on, I didn't finish the video because I wanted to, you know, if you guys want, you can go back and watch the rest of the video. But we have everything here. And then if we go over to the ATG Mall, we're packed full of more wonderful cellular restoration products over here. So while I'm going to go over here, if anyone has any questions or comments, go right ahead.
Hello, Ms. Lovelet. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I have a little testimony. Could I give it now?
Sure.
Okay. My name is Joy Butts, Sharon Rose Master Center Manager. I gave a testimony a few weeks back about my tooth and the toothpaste and the propolis spray. So I went to the dentist yesterday and they did their x-rays and whatever else he did. I have had this filling that fell off for years. And I didn't even bother to do anything. But using that toothpaste has saved, saved my life. He said to me, he said, your gums and everything is okay. But he said, you know, it's a wonder how you still, how you still able to use your teeth or or eat with this filling that fell out. He was just praising my mouth. Because let me tell you, I don't go to the doctors. I don't like doctors and I don't like dentists either. But I just want to, give this little testimony. Please keep using that toothpaste. You may think it's not doing anything for you, but when you get to that dentist, you will know. He'll tell you about your gums and everything else. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Thank you. I haven't gone to one in a long time, and because every time I go, I have a filling in my mouth since I was 13. I think it was 13 years of age, from Jamaica. And every time I go to a dentist, they try to get me to remove it because they're telling me, oh, I'm going to get poisoning from it. But let me tell you, I've had it in since I was 13. And I see people here go and get filling and they're eating and it just pops out. And I've had this filling, I'm 58. It has never popped out. Why would I take it out? I have no problem with the teeth. That's the only filling I've had in my mouth. And I use my Atomy toothbrush. And the last time I went, they were amazed. But I saw a holistic dentist here. I drove by the other day on my way from Costco and I said, I'm going to go there because I do everything holistic. So I'm going to go to that dentist because I want to introduce the toothpaste to him because I figure if he's on the holistic side, he's going to be open to it.
Yes, you should. You should.
I want him to, when he's done with my mouth, and ask me, when was the last time you went to a dentist? And I'm going to say, oh, Lord, I can't remember. I have no plaque, no tartar, nothing, because I'm using this.
Nothing. Oh, my goodness, Ms. Novelet. Nothing of the sort. No plaque, no buildup. And then, I'm sorry to cut you, but I've got to say this little piece.
Go ahead.
I took a toothpaste, as a gift for him. And he looked at it and he said, it has honey. He said, you know what? I usually tell my patients to get honey and put in their tooth. Miss Novelet, I think I hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
I think so. So let me see. So
Well,
thanks for letting me share.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to go to this holistic dentist because he's already off the mindset. And I know once he's done examining my mouth, I only have one filling. So, you know, I know where that's going to go. I'm going to bring me some toothpaste and toothbrush when I go. So, yeah. So thanks for that testimony, Miss Joy. Now, this is another supplement we have.
My pleasure.
Yeah. We have this multivitamin, and there's another one. This one is the one I've been taking for years. Very powerful. Oh my gosh, when my daughter took this the first time, because it has the energy, and balance. So you take the energy in the morning and you take the balance. My daughter would take this balance the first couple of weeks. And the minute she took this balance, it would put her right to bed, knocked her out, right to sleep. No, that doesn't happen to her anymore. But whatever it was addressing at the time, it would put her to sleep, because you know your body does the repair when you're sleeping. This balance actually, not even 5 minutes, 10 minutes after she would take this, she's like, oh. So she learned to take it at bedtime, but now that doesn't happen. So I know this supplement was doing something for her body. And as you guide her, one day I'm going to go into her testimony on how these products and my water saved her life. That's what the doctor told me from a botched surgery. My daughter is not supposed to be alive, so said the doctor. And it's these products. So I know this balance was doing something for her health. So let's show you what's in this. Let's just scroll down. As it says, energy. So more 13 types of mineral, 13 types of vitamin, 10 types of minerals. And as you can see here, with the skin connective tissue, protect the cells from oxidative, and the list goes on and on. You guys can take your time and go to your website. So it's showing you the 13 types of vitamins that's in it. All the A, C, D, E, K, folic acid, B, all the stuff that a good healthy body needs. Then it goes to the minerals, everything that we need here. So this is a powerful supplement that is going down here. So this, go ahead.
Novelette, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you because I know you was on the road, but I wanted to jump in. This is Tammy. I wanted to tell you, when you're finished talking about that product, because I took that product as well too, but there's another product that I wanted to try that's 4 times that product that Miss Joy had talked about, the herbalist, about last year. So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm going to touch on that one
Can
as
you
well.
go in that? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
But that product is awesome. I was doing it wrong, and I had to get in touch with Cookie, and she told me how to do it because I was taking both of them. Maybe I didn't read it properly, because I know you got to read it on the Korean side, because when you get the products, it's going to come in Korean. But when I read it, maybe I read it wrong. So when I was taking it, I was feeling like off. And I'm like, wait a minute, why is my body feeling so off? Like it's up, then it want to come down. Come to find out, I was doing it wrong. You have to take one part in the morning and the other part at night, and it was great. But I'm waiting to try the other product that you're gonna expound on, because that's 4 times as powerful as this one, and you only need one, according to Joy.
Exactly.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I just had to get that in, but this is a wonderful product.
Oh, yes. So this is what's in this, and there's not a single one of us on here that will get this much fruits and veggies in our bodies. And most of us probably do not eat half of what's on the screen here. But when you open this little packet up here and you take the energy in the morning, which is on the left, and the balance in the evening, this is what you're getting. There is no way you will ever wake up and be lethargic and saying, I don't have any energy. You wake up with so much energy. You're just energized and you're ready for the day, because you're putting all this wonderful food in your body. So I'm not going to go any more on this because, you know, there's more information you guys can read up when you go on your side. I just wanted to show you we have everything on here that he's talking about to restore your body, and so you can look and feel younger than your age. And when you go do that test, you might be in your 50s, but the test might tell you you're in your 30s. Because you guys have heard me talk about that test several times. Miss Joy, where's that other one again? What's it called? I cannot remember. The new one.
It's right there. It's, oh my gosh. Come, go up. Let me see. Go up some. Go up. I'll go. Yeah, it's on the left. It's on your left.
Oh, this?
Yes, to the end. On your left. On the left. I don't know if it's right or left for you, but I can see the name. But it's right there.
The new balance life?
Huh?
Which
It's
one is
called
it?
Atomy balance.
Pro. That's it. That's right. It's right there. The Pro, the one in the
Yes.
bottle with the
The
colors.
Protalin?
That's it. Yes,
Balance
Protalin
life.
or something? It's
that's
on the
it.
left.
That's it, Novelette. That's it. That's
Okay,
it. You
so
got it,
I
Novelette.
was right the first time. Okay.
Miss Lovelet, when you're done, could I say something else too,
Yeah.
please? Thanks.
Because I haven't tried this one yet because I'm so hooked on the other one, but I keep hearing that this is better because it has more in here. So I'm going to try this one next time, but that one has been working so well. I'm like, I don't want to give it up. So let's go into this one here. It's only one compared to you having to take 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So yeah. So let's go on here. It's 9:59. So this has 13 vitamins and 8 minerals. It contains 21 essential nutrients. So, and this is also a multi. So we do have multivitamins, people. We have to talk about it because people are going out there and buying Centrum and all these. I call those trash. There's not much in those things. So as it's showing here, and look at what it's showing for the daily value. Always look at that. We're seeing this on the screen here. So you decide, you know, and if you notice, we always have selenium and copper and iodine and iron and all these wonderful nutrients packed into these products here for us. So if we're taking these and we're going out and we're getting sunshine, fresh air, we're socializing, you know, we're one with nature, grounding ourselves, because we need to ground ourselves. We need that energy from the ground. I'm just going through for you guys to see what's on the screen. Look at the selenium, and we need it. So this is fairly new. And then it's showing the bone health, the eye health, the blood, the antioxidant property, normal immune function. So we have everything that you need. So let's go down, and it's breaking it down here on the screen. So play around with your website, people. And what I like is it's telling you what the vitamin A is, what the C is, what the E is, what the D is, the K, the folic acid, so you can explain that to people as you really go to your website and study your products. You can say, we have this in there that's going to help with energy, and this is going to help. And listen to me, everybody needs these supplements because we're bombarded with oxidative stress. And if you work a 9-to-5 job, you got oxidative stress. So it goes on and on. So let's see if they list the ingredients. So we have, look at this, the whole B complex is here again. Imagine that. And then it's telling you, I love this. So it's telling you where all these things came from. the raw materials and so forth. So it's listing all of that. So great. And here we go. We might not eat these things because a lot of people do not eat fruits and veggies. I speak to so many individuals and this is not a staple part of their diet. So if you're not eating fruits and veggies, take the supplement. And if you don't cook at home and you eat out, that's detrimental to your health. So you really need to be on these products. So I'm going to stop here today. And if anyone has anything else they want to talk about, want to share, any comments?
Okay, Miss Lovely, I want to share quickly so I can give somebody else, a chance. You just said about Atomy products making you look younger and feel younger, and so on. So at the dentist, the girl asked me for my date of birth.
I know where that's going.
So when I gave her the date of birth,
she fell out of a chair.
She said, what year did you say? I gave it to her again. She said, oh my God, you look young. You look much younger. I just smiled. I just smiled. So Atomy products, please use these products. I'm telling you, you're going to live a day longer and look much younger than you are. So thank you.
Thank you,
These
Joy.
products really does reverse the aging. If you really, really take the products, and this is the problem. I have people ask me, how long am I supposed to take these products for? Forever, until you die. Because we are not getting nutrients from food we're eating anymore. Our food is devoid of nutrients. So we might be buying all these wonderful organic fruits and veggies, but because of how they're grown now, you guys see it, you go and you buy a mango tree or whatever, and by the time it gets to your knee, it's producing. That's a baby producing. That tree didn't grow to get nutrients out of the ground. So how is it going to produce mangoes with proper nutrients? The mangoes might look good, but they have no nutrients in them. So I have some farmers that they buy them, but what they tell me is they stop them from producing for like the first 10 years. They would just pick the blossoms up. And I go, okay, that makes sense because they want the tree to build the nutrients from the ground before it starts producing. Where the food is growing so fast now, and a lot of these, you'd be surprised if you are buying hydroponic grown food and all these other things. When I go to the farmer's market, I want to know how they grow before I buy, because if they tell me hydroponic, I'm not buying it. So I investigate before I buy my food, but I still know I need to supplement. Everyone should have a budget for their supplementation every month, because we are getting sick because we are nutrients deficient. And there's so many programs. You go on YouTube, you see women after women complaining about their health issues for years. And when they find that doctor that do that nutritional test, they were so deficient in nutrients. When the doctor starts giving them supplementation, all their health issues go away. We need to supplement. Your health should be your number one priority over people tell me, oh, I have to renovate my home, or I have to do this. And you know how many of those individuals are no longer here? Because they put everything else in front of their health. You know, we're buying the expensive pocketbook and we spend a lot of money on our hair. And don't get me wrong, I do all of that, but my health comes first. We have to put our health first, because no one wants to be here and suffering. I see too much of that. Too much of that. And unfortunately, in every health, whether it's cancer, diabetes, arthritis, everything, Black people have the most of every single health challenge that's going on now. They always tell you, we have the most. We need to stop that. And for those of us that are here, we have that opportunity to make a change for ourselves and then turn around and teach the next generation so that we're changing that. So KJ, you have your hands up. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Brian. Good morning, family. I got to give everybody a family thing because, you know, once you're part of this club, you're a family. That's how I look at it. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. So yes, to piggyback what you just shared, Mr. Brian, it is facts, because I could actually testify and about certain things. One is that I do want to say that a friend of mine who's an immigration attorney, and he said one thing that stuck with me. First, I'm gonna share my little experience, but I'm gonna share what he said that stuck with me, and maybe it might help, and maybe everybody might have that and stuck with their mind. And let me explain. He said one thing that stuck with me. It is that your body is not a trash. When
Amen.
he said that, that was like the things that we feed and put in your mind, in our brain, and our organ, you know, because we have the custom. And they put a lot. You said this another time. You said this so many times, Miss Brian. Yes, they put sugars on everything, on food and everything. And I tell my folks and my clients, I said, listen, quick thing. You know, here, United States run as a business. People think Washington D.C. is a state, but it's actually a corporation because they run the whole agency to run this whole thing, right? But just to share this, United States is a business, and because they patent it, you cannot. Okay, if this patent is patent, another business cannot copy that ingredient. So what they would do, they would subsidize something else to make it something else, something that you can't even pronounce, or words that you can't even pronounce, but you put it in your system, especially when you go to your gas station or you go in, let me just gobble this up. Let me just put this in my stomach. And stuff that you put in there is filled with going through a machine and go through a machine and produce. And here you are, you're a product as a product because now you're feeding stuff that's not in and should be going, that's not benefiting your stomach. Lastly, I just want to say, based on my experience, and I just hope this will also resonate to other folks, right? So what happened is, all right, just deeply real quick. I lost my mother back in 2009, okay? This is something that has touched me. So because I lost my mother, she doesn't cook for me. I got to cook myself. I'm the only child, no one. Now I'm a grown man, I have to deal with my stuff, right? My point is, what I'm trying to say is that the time that it was struggling at the time, I went to the food bank that was giving out so many stuff, sugary stuff, all these other stuff, right? That's not even healthy. I take it and I'm consuming consistently. Next thing I know, I got this lump in my chest. It turned out to be something that a doctor I went to go see because I have like 6 doctors. Oh, by the way, I did not tell anybody this. This is my business, but I'm going to share because this is a family thing, right? And so I am a liver transplant recipient. Anything you put in your mouth, you're going to hit your liver. And so you got to be careful what you put in your liver. Now, meat, it's heavy. They told me not to eat red meat because it makes your body overwork yourself, right?
Yes, it
You
does.
Right. Now, here's another factor I also want to share with you. I go back to the little story that this doctor that had 6 doctors that I went to go see. All right. They come to see me. They say, hey, listen, all right, we figure out what your problem is. What it is. Doctor, they selling, we found that you have a tumor cancerous. Tumor cancerous. What is that? I was so confused because I didn't know what is that because I consumed some of the stuff that was from the food bank. And it was so much it caused a lump. Okay. But I'm just giving that example. Food that's in the sugary and all other stuff that we put in your body, guess what? You created something inside of your body, right? And so they said that. So I was so confused. And there was one doctor that I stuck with since 2003. Everybody else gone. This new doctors, I have no trust in them because they follow the protocol, and because the name of the hospital is called Jackson Memorial Hospital, and they filed bankruptcy. The commissioner was going know what's going on, so they had to change, and now they have this protocol. They're not doing what they used to do because it's a nonprofit. How does a nonprofit go bankrupt, right? So moving forward, just to say this real quick, so I went back home. But before I went back home, I talked to him. He's a Chinese doctor. I mean, he's an Asian, should I say? I'm not sure if he's Chinese. I'm not sure, but he's Asian. I
You
said,
better
God,
say Asian because
yeah,
don't
yeah,
call them
that's what
Chinese if they're not.
right, exactly. So yeah, I got that mistake when I actually was trying to sell a product to I thought it was somebody who I thought it was Chinese, but it was South Korean. They don't speak Chinese. So I learned that lesson. That was another job of my side in the past. So I just went, yes, Asian, call okay. So just to be real quick, so I just wanted to say this. So I spoke to the Asian doctor, and I forgot his name. Please forgive me. And he's one of my good friends. He said, "Listen, I can't tell you anything because his life is on the line." And he's like, when I looked at his eye, because he's the one that told me, what do you want to be in a why do you want to be in a hospital? It's the most dirtiest place. Why do you want to be here? A long time ago, he told me that, and that was like back in 2003. But now this was happening back in 2010 when I had this lump, and so I said, all right, great. He telling me, I looked at him, he looked at me, I nodded. We don't want to say too much because he's licensed. He can't say too much, right? Because they had to follow the protocol. So I said, all right. So I took the matter in my own hand. And the fact that I took the matter in my own hand, what I did was that I did my research. Thank God I studied international business and my background is business. Thank God I learned a lot. And my thing is that I did my research on, first thing I searched was Google. Google. I locked myself in the room. I did not want to get out. So what I did, I called somebody up in New York, and somebody who I don't know, he said, listen, man. He said, you believe in God? I said, yes. He said, look, you're going to have to change your diet. You have to stay happy. You got to pray. Here's the facts, right? Cutting off all these bad stuff, start eating fruit and vegetables. I said, okay, great. And when he told me that, I did my part. I went to a friend of mine who owned a restaurant called Chef Quail. And he said, Ken, I said, look, he said, go to the library, get this book called Eat Right for Your Blood Type. Everything is in your blood type. That's why we take a hemohim, because it's going to detox all that stuff. Let's get to the root of the cause, just to piggyback off Miss Bryan. So here's the other factor. I said, okay, great. I took this book, I read all this book, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, Beat Cancer for Your Blood Type. This author has a whole lot of great stuff. But to make a story short, I did everything. So I had to discipline myself. It was the hardest thing to do. So I had the doctor say, okay, they're gonna put me on food step. Okay, great. They're gonna put me on social security. I said, okay, they want me to go to a cancer doctor. I said, no, I'm not doing that. And so I took the food step and I took the insurance because my plan was to go to another hospital to get rid of it, to get away from that hospital and take the food stamp so I can go get me some fruit and vegetables. And I did that. And I did that. And each month I keep purchasing fruit and vegetables, nothing but fruit and vegetables. Eliminate all the dairy products, eliminate what the book said, told me not to do because my blood type is B. And I said, I did that. I did that for 11 months. And my gosh, I woke up, it was gone. I reversed the tumor. So the point is, I'm simply saying is that the nutrition that you put in your body is so important and vital. And that's why this is so important, why we get up in this morning to listen to this call. I do my best. I have a lot, but most important thing that is said that was so important from that video, Miss Bryan, was sleep. Sleep is so important. Yes, I go to bed around like 2, 3, or 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's hard. And I try to get up on the morning show to stay along with you guys. It's hard. But you know what? I'm being persistent and being consistent because your life is depend on you. So with that said, I just want to cut this short. Thank you, Ms. Bryan. Back to you. Thank you, everybody.
So before you go, at what age did you have your transplant?
This was back in 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Wait. We don't know
second.
your age. So when you tell us the year, it doesn't matter because we don't know your age.
I'm about to tell you that. Here we go. This is the news, right? So it was November. Thanksgiving Day is what? What day is Thanksgiving Day? The 23rd, the
It
Thanksgiving.
depends. Yeah.
Usually falls on
a Thursday.
On a Thursday, right? Okay, but with the date is 23rd, I think. What is it? 23rd?
It could be the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th. It's just the day, the Thursday.
Right. So what I'm simply saying is that when they called me to go come to get this transplant, I was like, oh, what? They find one for me? This is great. It coming straight from the Bahamas because I'm from the Bahamas, right? Just to share with you, I went to go get my transplant. Forget the turkey, forget all this other stuff. I got my liver the day of Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving Day. I was thankful for ever since then.
Oh,
But you didn't answer the question. How young
November,
are you?
November 2003, whatever that day on Thanksgiving Day. That's what I was trying to say. It was in the
KJ, I asked this, how old were you when you got your transplant? Your
Oh
age?
my apologies for being excited. I was 23, guys.
Okay, see that? He was 23 years old. No one should be having a transplant at that age. So the diet, he didn't know. But what I admire about him is he learned after that, he did his due diligence to find out why that happened to him. And he made a lifestyle change, which is what I talk about when I talk to people. He didn't sit there and wallow in it and say, oh, well, I got a new one, and just kept going and kept repeating the same process. He did his research. As he said, he locked himself in and let Google do the teaching. And now he's here and he's a better person from that. So that transplant was not in vain. So I admire you and respect you for that.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. One last thing I just want to share with you: those who went to go get their transplant, their kidney, or the other one did not listen to the doctor. They what the doctor told them, do not, do not, do not. They went to go do it. I have not seen them ever since. They're like, you're the longest person that lived, and I'm not, and that's the fact. So I'm very careful what I put in my mouth. So I just want to share that to make alarm for everybody. But thank you, back to you, Ms. Bryant.
Okay, I was going to ask you to share your testimony one day, but you did it now, so great. So guys, this is someone here that is learned from his mistake and he has changed his lifestyle. Great job. And he's here now as a part of this company and helping others. So yeah, so it's 11:19. So I hope everyone I put this thing back, the video back on the screen so you all can get the information, so you can go to YouTube and get it. And is there any other question or comment before we go? Let's see.
that one.
Nope.
Going once, going twice.
Yeah. So hopefully everyone will really see a reason to really supplement and make it a part of your daily routine for your health. And you can reverse your aging, you can reverse your health issues. It is an actual thing. We're not just reversing what our face look like with the skincare, but we're reversing from the inside out. So 2 great multivitamins over there. We have multivitamins. So, Mr. CJ?
Well, now that I thought that you know, that testimonial from KJ, it's really like he is a flag bearer right now. I call KJ a Atomian crusader. You know, yeah. And I wish you well, KJ. I say to you, you know, let's go rebrand yourself and do wellness, brother. And not only will you get yourself well, but it pays. This is a $1 trillion industry. Yeah. So what I say to you, I say to everyone, if you have been cavalier with this wellness space, it's time to get serious. And Novlet, to you, well done, great job. You know, the video presentation for today, we'll have to do a rerun. This is something that we need to be paying attention to.
I'm going to post the video. I'll post it in the groups.
Yeah, great job. Before we go, just want to remind everyone that tomorrow we're going to be having a guest presenter on the show. Yeah, we're going to take a deep dive into the microbiome. We have the products just like for the nutrition, just like cellular regeneration. We have everything for gut health. And we're going to take a deep dive into that because we here in the Atomy space, we are going to be the people who make the difference. I've noticed, however, sadly, Now that we have no testimonials. I heard Joy, I heard Tammy, I heard KJ. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Now that
Yes,
something is wrong.
something is greatly
Something is
wrong.
wrong. I got to correct it.
I said it to Mr. CJ yesterday, and I'm going to say it openly. When back in the days when we started with this whole Atomy, we had so many testimonies. We had testimonies that we had to ask people to save your testimonies for tomorrow, right, Miss Joy or Miss Rosalie? So if we're using the products and if we're sharing the products, there's absolutely no way that we will not have testimonies. KJ just shared his testimony, and that's his first customer, and he's got a testimony. There, guys, if you have just a bit of a testimonial, you see a difference, share it, because when we share, we're helping others. If you have testimonies, please share it, because your testimony might just help somebody else. And that's why we're here to share. Use the products for yourself. You will have testimonials. And then as you share it, keep in touch with your people and get their stories and come back and share it. Miss Monique raised her hand. Go ahead, Monique.
Hi, I am fairly new to Atomy. I was at the event on Saturday, and I had the opportunity to taste the new Power Max. Um, I tasted the noni. However, I got there that morning, my left knee was hurting me really, really badly. And so when we did the hemo, I took the hemo, and I'm sitting and I'm realizing, hey, most of my pain is gone. And after I took the Power Max and the noni, the pain was gone all the way.
Wow.
Today, my left knee has not hurt since Saturday. So I am convinced, like I said, I'm fairly new. So I'm learning the products. I'm learning about the different products and stuff. But I'm excited. I've already, my husband and I, we're pastors. So I'm introducing these products to my congregation first.
Oh, that is great.
Because I want them. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, I want them.
Go ahead, Monique. Is she still there?
I guess we have lost Monique, but that's true. That is why we need to share our testimonies on the Momentum Morning. For every day we have folks coming on the call. Some are coming with questions, some are skeptical, but once we have the conversation going, testimonials. Someone needs to mute. That solves it. That takes care of business. And this is why we say in Momentum Mornings that all the heavy lifting is done here. Norbert, I thank you. That was an excellent job this morning. I know that I have to stop you sometimes, but that's it, folks. Tomorrow again, we are going to go into the microbiome. It's called gut health. And I have a gut feeling that we're going to pack out the house tomorrow morning. Spread the word and bring a guest. Bring two guests. I remember our friend Desiree Novlet. He said 2 in 24. We've got to all buckle down and get this going. It's easy. It's easy. That's all for me, Novlet.
Okay. Miss Monique, did you want to finish what you were saying before we go? I see she's still there.
Yes, I'm still here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, so I said I'm introducing it to my congregation. In fact, I have one lady, she's going to be bringing me her money tonight because she wants to get the hemohim and the noni. And so I'm introducing it to them because not only do I want them to be spiritually whole, they need to be physically whole as well. Awesome. And so, yeah, I'm excited about it. I really am.
Amen. Because our physical health affects the spiritual.
Yes.
So, yes. So that is so true. I love it.
And Thank you.
We really should target churches because there's so many sick people in churches. And, you know, they're just as sick in the churches in the world. And it's not supposed to be that way. We're supposed to be the people. The world is supposed to look at us and wonder after it. So we got to get the people in the churches healthy.
Yes. Lack of teaching.
Yes, yes, yes. Well,
Thank
you're
you.
going to be doing that, so that's
Yes, thank you.
so we're expecting lots of testimonies. So
Thank
guys,
you, Monique. That was a great
Yeah.
test.
let's
Yeah.
go back to the testimonies, people. It brings excitement when people are hearing the testimonies share. So use the products for yourself and share and come back and share. So anyway, it's 11:27. That's it for today.
Aja, 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 aja.
Aja. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
great job.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
the microbiome. Yeah.
What a good job, everyone.
Let me stop recording.
Aja.